Hello. Okay, so I did a video, and it was basically really deep, powerful stuff about being bullied for 10 years. Well, most of my life, actually. And it ended up being a 20-minute video. So I'm gonna have to make a shorter one. And so anyways, okay, so what I really wish that that people told me like what they thought, you know, as as far as their fears, like what goes through their mind when they fear disabilities and they fear disabled people. So I get a lot of looks, and they're not until about maybe a year or two ago they started to really get to me, and they didn't before. They never. I was just like, whatever. I look down when I walk anyway. So, but like people will stare because I have like a lot of health issues going on, and I don't look the same anymore. I have like a little bit of a funny look to my face, like because I might have another medical condition. So that's still like, I don't know, but because like I don't really have a fully like perfect proportioned face, you know. So, like, I'll get really strange, like, stares, like, you know, like, people, like, stick their teeth out, like, or they'll, like, or they'll be like, or they'll pretend like they're not staring, and they'll look anyway. Or they'll like frown. And like as if they're like angry. Like, why is this person born like this? Or why do they look like this? You know, my arm's getting kind of sore, sorry. So like what's going through their mind, you know? Like are they afraid my leg is gonna pop off and turn into a transformer and come to kill them? It's hilarious. I love using that metaphor, by the way. Anyways, so why don't they just ask questions? Like for instance, like, what's your disability? But people don't do that anymore because social media is numbing, obscuring humanity, and people don't talk anymore. And they don't ask questions like in the old days. Because in the old days, you know, people would ask questions instead of just like assuming. So, but now they just assume, like from the first meet to like, wow, this person, blah, 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 blah. And even when I was like a little kid, they think it's like a mental thing. They think like I'm mentally retarded or something, and it's not true. I have a really high IQ, and I have a lot of experience with life and people, and I'm educated. I got good grades in school, A's and B's, and you know, I've had more experiences with people than you could ever imagine, than most people have, you know. So where does this like ignorance come from? Like, is there only one category? Like, oh, just one? Like, really, the mentally retarded category? I'm sorry, mentally impaired. So do I look retarded? I shouldn't laugh, but do I have that like mentally retarded look, or is it just like I said, it's a category that that people throw every disabled person into. Like, oh, they're disabled, so they must not be all there up here, you know. And then, so keep that in mind. So people that hate me, they have that on their side. So they'll use that because they know people are already scared of disabilities, and it kind of adds to their fear, and it's sort of like festers. And it changes them into these like monsters, and they don't like what they become. You know, they become so hateful and mean, and they gossip all the time, and in the end they just tell me, see ya, because they don't want to deal with those feelings, because they know that it's not right, and they know it's coming from them, and they're the only ones that can fix it. And they can't, because it's weakness, and it's fear, and it's ignorance. So, I mean, it's like assuming that all gay people are just, like every gay man on this earth just wants to have sex with men. And he wants, and they want to have sex with every single man they come in contact with. It's like, it's almost similar in a way, you know, like, oh, every disabled person is mentally retarded, or, you know, or they assume that I can't do things that they do, you know, or I've never had an experience that they have had, you know, like, they make all these stereotypical assumptions, and it's really offensive, and it's gone on a long time, so it's like, you know, it's just crazy. Like, it's so bad that I, like, hold in all my feelings all the time, because if I even express a normal everyday emotion, people freak out. They're like, you know, like, is this person, they'll think that I'm a mental patient or something. And so we've gone from the mentally retarded category to a mental patient. Like, okay, so I'm not allowed to feel emotions. I'm not allowed to, like, have a normal reaction, like, you know, to a situation. So I've been literally living my life so numb, where I can't have a reaction, or I can't say anything, and it's so frustrating that, like I can't lose my temper, or else people think it's related to the disability, you know? It's ignorance. It's ignorance. It's ignorance. And it's frustrating. It's like, come on, if you want to know about a disability, look it up online. Or